What's going on, Lego Maniacs? It's Ty, the Lego guy here, and welcome to another Lego Star Wars review. Today we're taking a look at one of the very first ones to come out of the theme. It's the TIE Fighter and Y-Wing, that's set 7150. It had 409 pieces, 3 minifigures, retailed for $50 USD, and it came out all the way back in 1999. Now nowadays, this is going for 216 new, or about 68 used. If you like classic Lego Star Wars, this is probably one of the best ones to get. We're gonna weigh its positives and negatives and find out why. I remember getting this set in the store and I was absolutely thrilled. It was the first set that actually included Darth Vader, in case you're wondering. But enough talk, let's get right into it. And we'll start by taking a look at Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. This is definitely basic by today's standards. The late 90s Star Wars sets and early 2000s a lot of times were quite blocky. It's just because of the pieces that they did have, but I feel that this does an accurate representation of Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. Of the fact too, it's in black and blue, not black and gray. A little bit inaccurate, but it still looks quite good. It also has this fabulous looking canopy or cockpit piece that they used, and you can see Darth Vader through it. It is a printed piece. There are no stickers. There's the Imperial logo, which is another printed piece, and this is what it kind of looks like inside. So just removing Darth Vader. There isn't too much to see in here, just a control panel, but at least it does have a control panel, just because some of the more modern TIE fighters, they sometimes don't include that. This is what it looks like from the bottom. Give you a look of its underbelly. And again from the top. Overall decent TIE fighter, definitely basic by today's standards, but again it has that nostalgic look and I do feel it looks still quite good. Let's now move on to the Y-Wing. And now we've come to the Y-Wing. We'll give you guys a 360 view of this ship. And I have to say that this one looks a little bit more accurate than Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. Not that that's a bad ship, but this looks quite similar to what we see in the movies. Obviously the new ones are improvement over it, but this definitely is passable. Love the look of these engines. The only thing is they could have some light pieces in there to kind of represent them a little bit better. Kind of like what they did with the 1999 X-Wing. But yeah, the first area that we'll center in on is going to be just the cockpit. So this was another cockpit piece that they made at the time exclusively for the Star Wars theme, just like Darth Vader's cockpit. And if you open it up, you can see the minifigure, but what I love about this is let's just remove them. And this piece was literally around for years. There we have the Death Star trench. Love the look of that printed piece. That just looks so cool. And then we also have another printed piece right here. This was kind of where you could store supplies. What they'd put in this nowadays would be maybe like a blaster and a pair of binoculars. There is nothing in it, unfortunately, but it's still a nice printed piece. And then we have some more printed pieces right here and here. This is where they kind of store the R2 unit. There's also another compartment right here where you can store things. Again, they don't have anything that you can store in there, but if you want to stick something in there, you can. And that's what it kind of looks like as far as what they're housing the R2 unit in. And then this is a look of its underbelly. Again, this is a little bit blocky as well, but I'd say it's less blocky than Darth Vader's TIE Advanced. I feel that it does again look quite accurate to what we see from the film, and you can rotate these blasters, which is quite cool. Let's now take a look at the minifigures. And here's the 3 minifigures that are included, which is R5-D4, Darth Vader, along with Dutch Vader. Recently found out that that's supposed to be him. He doesn't have any special face print or anything, but he has the standard space face. But he does have a very nice Rebel helmet, which is unique to him. And then Darth Vader, I feel that Darth Vader looks excellent. There's a reason why this form lasted so long and they didn't really update it. And he does have face printing, in case you guys are wondering. That's what his face print looks like. He's also holding that awesome looking chrome hilt. These are by far my favorite chrome hilts, or lightsaber hilts I should say. And R5-D4 is nothing special. He's just the red astromech droid we've literally had for years, and this is what they look like from the back. Vader doesn't have any back torso printing, none of that, but he does have this nice material cape. And yeah, R5 does have technically, I guess, back face printing. It's just the standard, again, red astromech droid we had for I think about 10-15 years. They used this minifigure a long time. Not quite as long as the battle droids, but for at least a decade, I'd say. Overall, I'm quite happy with these figures. They definitely have that classic nostalgic feel. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thoughts. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Personally, I feel that this is an excellent Lego Star Wars set. You get a Rebel ship, a TIE Advanced. It offers a lot of playability if you're a kid, or if you want to display a set. It's very easy. You just buy this one, stick it on a shelf. It really has that classic nostalgic look, especially the TIE Fighter, since it's black and blue, which dates it, but that's part of the reason why I really do like this set. And the Y-Wing. The Y-Wing surprisingly looks quite accurate to what we see from the film. It's not perfect, but this one along with the X-Wing from 1999 probably are the best sets out of the 1999 wave. But as always guys, let me know what your personal thoughts are on this model. If you like it, if you don't, any areas you think they could maybe improve on it. But that pretty well does the review. But if you liked it, leave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future Lego Star Wars reviews, comparisons. We do one of them every single Tuesday. But again, that's all I got for you today. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.